Hi guys, so I don't normally vlog on the weekends, but I needed to get this off my chest. Because, okay, so I was on TikTok. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place because I was like, I have to talk about this. I'm pumping right now. And I was on TikTok and I saw a TikTok from someone who was like, I just saw a TikTok from a mom saying that if you don't breastfeed, you're lazy and that breast is best, not fed is best. If you're not in the mom community, you might not have heard those phrases, but if you're in the mom community, you know, you've heard that. You've heard fed is best. Because at one point people were saying breast is best, like breastfeeding is better than everything else. And then it's changed to fed is best because there should be no shame in formula feeding or pumping or breastfeeding or whatever you do, however you feed your baby, whatever you need to do to feed your baby. And it's no one else's freaking business how you feed your baby, which that's like a whole other topic I could rant about. Like, I don't understand why this is even a discussion, like why so many moms have to come out and say, I guess I'm doing it right now, but why so many moms have to go out and say, I need to tell the world that this is my opinion on how you feed your child. It's not your job to tell everyone your opinion, like how each individual family feeds their babies is their business. Anyway, that's not why I'm talking about this. Why I'm talking about this is because I can't believe there's a person on this earth who thinks that formula feeding is the easy way out. I am flabbergasted. Okay, as someone who has done it all, I breastfed Flynn exclusively for almost 2 years or over 2 years, I don't remember. I have tried breastfeeding my twins. I have given them formula and I mostly exclusively pump for them. I've done it all. I've given them multiple different types of formula. I have formulated my breast milk. I have given them other people's breast milk. I have experienced every version of feeding a baby, okay? So I feel like I have a place to talk about this, but I just wanna say out there, in case any mom who's ever fed their baby, which hopefully you are feeding your baby, if you've ever been shamed for however you choose to feed your baby, that is so frustrating. But if you've ever felt bad and someone has said you are selfish for not breastfeeding your baby, now, I have not seen the original TikTok of whatever woman said this information, but I have somehow seen TikToks of women responding to whatever woman said that if you don't choose to breastfeed, you're selfish or like that breast is best or whatever. I haven't even seen the original. I've seen a couple of moms responding to that being like, what is this? What are you talking about? This is why I'm saying this. After doing all of the different versions of feeding a child, an infant, I've even tube fed my babies. I've literally done all the ways of feeding a baby. Anyway, I will tell you that feeding a baby with a bottle is the worst. Not the worst way to feed it. However you need to feed your baby is how you need to feed your baby, but it is the opposite of selfish and it is the opposite of the easy way out. Because as someone who has done all of the things, in my personal experience, breastfeeding was the easiest. Breastfeeding is not easy. I'm not saying that it is easy. It is very, very hard. But out of all the different things I've ever done with feeding the 3 children that I have, I would choose breastfeeding over all of them any day. There's some moms who would choose formula over any version any day, or, you know, I don't think I've ever met a mom who would choose exclusively pumping because this is sucky. I hate it. If there's a mom out there who prefers exclusively pumping over everything else, please tell me who she is because she must be an alien. I've never heard of this. But anyway, having to wash bottles, make bottles, like every time throughout the night, baby wakes up crying, I have to then make a bottle, whether it be with formula, someone else's breast milk, my breast milk, or formulating the breast milk to give it more calories. I have to make it, then I have to warm it, and then I have to feed it to the baby, and then I have to wash all the parts, and then I have to pump, and then I have to wash all the pump parts. It is the opposite of lazy, and it is the opposite of easy. It sucks for me, in my experience, it sucks. So the fact that a human being could think that someone who feeds their baby with formula or exclusively pumping is lazy, it is laughable. And it doesn't matter the reason. It doesn't matter if it's because someone wants to, because they hated breastfeeding. It doesn't matter if it's because a woman couldn't produce milk or couldn't breastfeed, or the baby couldn't breastfeed, which is like the situation I'm in right now. Or if the baby does like to breastfeed, or mom just doesn't want to do it, if it's for mental health, whatever reason a mom chooses to not breastfeed, not even chooses to, like in some situations, it's not even a choice. Like they have to not breastfeed. It doesn't matter. It's her decision. She's doing what's best for her family and for her children. But the audacity that someone could say it is lazy or the easy way out. Girl, twisted mind. That is wild. Because if you think about it for a millisecond, you would realize it is so hard. I just can't even believe there's a human being out there who thinks that like not breastfeeding is the easy way out. It's so hard. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Do you know how much I wish I could just breastfeed my twins? And to wake up in the middle of the night and do what I did with Flynn, like wake up in the middle of the night because one of them is crying, go get them and just put them on my boob. Dream. That would be a dream come true. But no, they cry. And then their cries get louder and more frustrated as I have to make a bottle, warm up a bottle, prepare the bottle, prepare where I'm going to feed them, and then get them back to sleep, and then wash the bottles, and then pump, and then wash. Like, it is. I'm like, I can't believe someone thinks it's easier to not breastfeed. And the reason I think this person might have said this, I don't know who it is maybe because breastfeeding is really hard. And so maybe in this mom's experience, like her experience breastfeeding was really, really difficult, but she didn't give up. She kept trying and trying and trying, and then like succeeded at breastfeeding. So she thinks anyone who didn't breastfeed is because they just gave up, which isn't true for most people. But even if it is, who cares? It is none of your freaking business. And no options of feeding a baby are easy. They're all hard, and none of them are the easy way out. Anyway, I just wanted to rant about that and say that because it like made me crazy. And I was like, well, maybe people just don't know. Like maybe moms who feel that way, who think I would never formula feed my baby or that's the easy way out, maybe they just don't know. So I'm kind of saying this as a PSA. I don't think anyone should be telling anyone what to do or how to feed their baby. I don't think anyone needs your opinion, and I don't even think anyone needs my opinion right now. But I guess I'm gonna give you my opinion anyway. I mean, I've tried all these different versions, like I've said. The only versions of feeding a baby that I have not experienced is like, I've never had a lack of breast milk in the sense that like, there's some women where their breast milk just doesn't come. There are some babies who are literally allergic to breast milk. That happens, and so they cannot breastfeed. There's like so many different versions of breastfeeding or formula feeding or just feeding your baby. I've tried, I think I've done most of them. Please let me know if I'm leaving one out. But I've gavashed babies, not me personally, but nurses. Like my babies have been fed through a tube. I pump exclusively. I've breastfed exclusively. I've breastfed on and off when I can. I'm trying. My babies are almost 4 months old. I'm still trying to breastfeed them. They have had formula. They've had breast milk with formula in it, and they've had another woman's breast milk. Is there another version of feeding a baby that I'm missing? Because I think I've done them all. And let me tell you, none of them are easy. They are all very hard. They're all very, very hard. But in my personal experience, breastfeeding was, out of all of them, my preference. Not because I think it's the best for the baby. The reason is because it was the easiest for me, personally. It was so nice to just be like, my baby's upset, put it on the boob. My baby's crying, sad, tired, hungry, grumpy, whatever the case may be, plop it on my boob, we're all good to go. That does not exist for me now. And it is very frustrating, and it is very hard. I just like, I feel like my soul is twitching. I'm so annoyed that a human being could think that. But anyway, I'm gonna finish pumping, and then I'm gonna go feed my babies with a bottle and with formula. I can't believe Mamas, how you feed your baby is how you should feed your baby. And I love you and I support you, and I will not judge any version of how you feed your baby, because I think all of them are hard and all of them are an accomplishment to be proud of, and you are amazing. And this is hard no matter how you do it. I don't care what version it is hard. The easiest version of it is hard. Any version of it is very hard, and I love you. That's all. Hello everybody, I'm back in Santa Barbara, and Flynn, what'd you do?
Look, let him go.
It's gonna fly.
Oh, it's flying away. What was that?
It was a flying
Told you
beetle.
he could fly.
Flying beetle. What'd you name it?
Bukaka.
Bukaka? That's a great name.
on,
So
Josh,
he found that bug at my parents' house, and he said he wanted to let it go at the beach. So we're at the beach, and it's low tide. I'm very excited. Coco came with us this time. I'm so excited. Coco's here, and we're gonna go check out low tide. Would you find a bug?
Yeah, some bugs. But that's not a good place.
Let's go find an island.
Let's go find the island.
Run, run, run.
Come on, baby.
Look at this one. Flynn, you'll never believe what I found. I found the coolest sea creature of all time.
Huh?
Do you see it?
Yeah! There's something in there.
What is it?
Yeah, catch it with your jar.
Catch it with your jar. Did you catch it?
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a sea creature. It's a sea ball.
Is there something in there?
It's just a sea ball.
Crap.
Huh?
It bounced.
Catch it again. Flynn is having the time of his life, and we're gonna go explore a cave we found. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that sexy man. The cliffs here have these really cool like formations, like rock formation. Get information, Beyonce. Anyway.
Hey, go!
Oh, we're in a tunnel.
Whoa, Flynn, I can't believe we're in a real cave.
We're in a cave, and this is so cool.
Look out that way, it's ocean.
Oh, that looks cool. Oh my gosh.
You got any cool moves? No, you're...
I think it's they want the photo over. Not me, baby. The other way.
Turn around.
There he is.
Go next to Coco though.
And now.
Panoramic.
And now do it.
Panoramic photo.
You take it?
Yeah.
Thanks. What's happening over here? You found a crab?
Crab and a shrimp.
A shrimp?
And they both got away, yeah. But I was afraid of getting pinched. It's like reaching my hand in like crevices.
Did you catch something?
Shrimp.
You caught a shrimp!
That's what a shrimp is? What?
Whoa, a little baby shrimp.
Give me some water here.
Let me see.
Shrimp.
It's a shrimp, yeah.
It's moving.
It's moving?
It's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the shrimp's name?
Stop.
Whoa. All right, we're putting the shrimp away. Let's do it very delicate, you don't hurt him. Flynn, another cave, look. Ooh, it's a little tiny baby cave. It's so tiny and little and cute. It's dripping in there. What is that coming from? That's so cool. You guys, I can't find Flynn anywhere. I've been looking all over this beach and I don't know where he is. Where could he be? Flynn? I can't even find him. Eric's blowing my mind and I need to talk about this because this is something I would talk about on the podcast with him. Like this is a very podcasty conversation, but I'll forget about it by the time we do our next podcast. So I'm talking about it now. Basically,
It's not even a conversation. You just slapped at a doorknob like a weirdo.
no, okay, so I was
started
leaving
talking
my
about
mom's
toilet
house.
paper.
Oh my gosh. I was leaving my mom's house and I'm used to our door handle at our house, and we have like the door handle at our house is like a handle. It's not like a door knob. Do you know what I mean? So I'm used to like, I open it and then I grab it like a door handle, like I slide my hand underneath the door handle part to stop it from slamming or whatever. And so I went to do that to my parents' house, but it's a doorknob. So it just, my hand hit a doorknob and obviously that did not stop anything. And he's like, why did you just do that? Like, this
You look
is
like
so
an
weird.
alien
He said,
who
you look like
never
an
used-
alien who's never used a doorknob before. And I said, because I'm used to our door handle, and so my hand, like subconsciously, my brain went, oh, we're stopping this door, and this is how you stop this door, the
that
door
I
handle.
had, that I understood. I had no problem with, and we're both very tired. But then you started saying, you know, it's like when the toilet paper's on the other side, and
Yes.
you reach to the wrong
so
side.
you did not understand. You were like looking at me like I was crazy.
I
so I was
still
like,
am.
I was like, you know, it's like when you go to a new place, like an Airbnb, like we're headed to right now, or like someone else's house, and you go to the bathroom and you have to like reach for toilet paper, but you're used to it. Like at our house, it's on the left side of the toilet. But like if you go somewhere else and it's on the right side, you go to reach for it on the left side, and you're like, ah, it's not there. It's on over here. Or
You're sitting on a toilet. How spatially are you unaware are you that you like you're like you can't see
has
the
no one ever-
relative toilet
Is
paper
this-
next to you?
See, so I'm having a moment right now.
Irreversible.
I'm having a
It's like muscle memory for toilet paper.
Yes.
How often are you reaching for toilet paper?
I'm just having a moment right now where I'm realizing like, oh, maybe this is not a universal thing. I thought that everyone went through this, but maybe it's just a weird me thing.
That's
like,
what I was telling you.
I know that. So now I'm asking the vlogs, I'm asking these people, is this a weird me thing or is this a universal thing?
Yes!
Another thing I do every toilet I go to on the planet, every toilet I go to on the planet. So our toilet flushes on the right side and it is a little lever. And I'm used to reaching behind me, pushing it like a certain way. Doesn't matter
Wait,
where I
right
am.
from facing it or right from when sitting on it?
When you are sitting on the toilet, it is on the right side.
Okay.
Behind you.
Now I
the
follow.
lever. That's where our lever is, and so every time I pee or whatever, I lean forward and I push the little lever and I go about my business. I eat toilet paper on the left, flush on the right, we're good to go. So toilet paper, sometimes I have issues with but if I ever go somewhere like to another place, not like a public restroom, there I'm very aware of my surroundings, but like someone's house or Airbnb or hotel or whatever, I always will do the routine I always do, which is I look for the toilet paper on the right, oh, it's not there, or it's further away than I thought it would be or whatever. And then I always go to reach and like flush and I'm like, why isn't it flushing? And I'm like, because what if the flusher's on the other side, or it's a different shape of a flusher, or if it's
No
like
look flush?
It's not that I know look flush, it's just like my brain is like, this is where a flusher is, and then I just like, I don't know, I'm not thinking actively, like when I'm in the bathroom, I'm thinking about a million other things. I'm not thinking like, right now I am peeing, next I will be wiping, then I will be flushing. I'm just
I can't
like,
decide
moving on with my
if
life.
You're spending too much time on toilets or not enough.
Not enough. I'm in the bathroom for 0.4 seconds. I've always been an iconically fast pooper.
Oh,
and
so this is a speed thing. That's why you need
yeah,
to
I just
know.
I'm like, get out of here.
okay.
And so, yeah, anyway.
I'm not gonna look for a handle. I'm just gonna reach
Also,
blindly
I
into
feel
the-
like this is another topic I'm changing because we're passing my old high school that the high school I went to. And I think it has been long enough, and there are probably enough new subscribers at this point on this channel that might not know that there is a mural of my face painted at my high school that I feel like we're gonna have to show the vlog while we're in Santa Barbara this time.
Well, I want to show Flynn and see.
We have to show it's Flynn.
And not tell him who it is and see if he identifies it as you.
Well, he thinks anyone with brown hair is me. Anytime there's a picture of like anyone,
I know, but it's not
he
even,
thinks it's me if they have brown hair.
It's like a purpley kind of picture.
The mural is wild. So I was asked years ago, I couldn't believe it. Like my high school is like doing a mural of anyone who, I don't know, got famous, or I don't know, I wouldn't classify anyone who went along to do things that are like
alumni of note.
Alumni of note. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's not like, I don't know. Anyway, they asked if they could put me on this mural of like all the people who were alumni of note. And so they did it, and everyone, it looks really great, but for some reason, the way that I am painted, I am honored, and like I still can't believe they like painted my face on my high school wall. Like it's so wild to me, but it looks wild. I gotta show it to you. It is my favorite color, but just like, I think it's because they were trying to make it look like pop arty and like not very defined. I don't know, it's wild.
It's abstract.
It's very abstract, but I don't know that it was meant to be abstract, you know what I'm saying? So I'll have to show it to you guys if we get a chance while we're here. But yeah, we're going to the Airbnb really quick just to drop our stuff and then going back to our babies. So that's what we're doing right now. We're at our Airbnb. Do you guys want a tour? I'm gonna give you one anyway, so if you don't want a tour, fast forward. This is the room. That's the tour. This is the poop place. Why did you have to?
Maybe they can smell it.
They can see the smell. There's an extra room with 2 little tiny cute beds in case Kory wanted to stay, but he went back. But we had so much fun today with him, and then you go down the stairs. I'm being very careful. Going downstairs. And look how cute this little area is. I was not expecting this place to be this big. It's like fancy. Yeah, this is like little living room area, little television, a refrigerator. I haven't even been over here yet. And this is our little kitchen area. We'll be making coffee in the morning. I'm so excited. It's like we're on vacation again. But yeah, we came here because I had to film a brand deal video with my mom, and the concept of the video required us to be here. So we're like, let's make a little moment of it because we had so much fun like a week ago when we came, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember when that was. And mom was like, bring the kids and let me sleep with the babies. And then, oh my gosh, I want to take care of my grandchildren and you guys can have a night alone and have a date. And so that's what we're doing. Oh man, I do some of that poo strong.
Love.
What? You got a strong poo, what can I say? All right, we have to go back. We just came to drop off our stuff. We're gonna go back to do nighttime routine with the kiddos. Hello everybody, hello. Okay, so I'm gonna end the night with some powdered donuts because, hello, why not? And over here is a bottle of hand sanitizer. I'm pretty sure my husband brought this huge thing and we'll use it all by tomorrow. And I'm having a sip of Eric's wine. It's okay to have a sip. I know I'm pumping for my babies, but it's okay to have a sip. Tis true, I still do not like alcohol. Okay, so I wanted to talk about a couple of things. I was reading comments from my last vlog, and number one, I was talking about in that vlog, Maya, the TikTok twin mom, and Kory, the perfect, beautiful, lovely Kory, my angel of days, who edits these videos. He put a picture on the screen, and I always like watch the videos before I post them after he edits them, and they're always perfect. But I, a lot of times will be like doing something else, so I'm more like listening to it more than watching it like diligently. So in that moment, I must have like looked down at Flynn or one of the babies or something while I was watching it, and I was just listening to it at that point. He didn't realize he'd put a picture on the screen. He didn't know because he doesn't follow twin moms on TikTok. He was just like, oh, who's a popular TikTok mom? And he thought that was the one I was talking about, who I do follow her too, and she's awesome. But I've never talked to her. I've only ever talked to Maya, and she's beautiful and perfect, amazing, and a big inspiration to me. They both are. All TikTok twin moms, all twin moms, whether they're on TikTok or not, are inspirations to me. But a lot of people commented like, that's the wrong mom, Kory. So yes, he posted a picture of the wrong mom that I was not talking about, but she's awesome too. Anyway, so I wanted to say that. But then I just read this comment and it blew my mind. And I don't know if it's true or not. Okay, so this person posted, and it only has 13 likes. I'm like, how does this not have 1 million likes? It says, my dad designed the Dr. Brown's baby bottle. That's the baby bottle I use, and a lot of people use, especially in the NICU. They made all the babies use that at my NICU. It's like an anti-colic bottle. Like a lot of people use that. It has all these different parts. This comment says, my dad designed the Dr. Brown's baby bottle. Is that true? Are you lying? Are you making that up? And she said, if I asked him to explain how it works, he would give you a 2+ hour super boring explanation because he can't explain anything concisely, but you know, if you really care to know. And listen, I do care to know. Now I'm like, is this really your dad? Like your dad is helping so many babies like all over the place. Like that's so cool. Like what a cool thing to design. Is that really true? Are you lying? I feel like you're lying. I'm gonna look this up. Who designed the Dr. Brown baby bottle? It must be Dr. Brown. Craig Brown. Family practice physician Craig Brown offered the best baby bottles on the market for babies with colic and gas. Is this for sure for true? I don't know. I feel like you might be lying. But if that is true, that's really cool. And I do want to know all about the baby bottle and how it works. But for now, I'm just going to eat a donut and read some more comments. I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, I was gonna read more comments, Tortilla Talk questions and comments from the vlog, but I just remembered that yesterday I ranted about something. Like I was like so annoyed. So I'm actually gonna put that clip in here because I was just so upset. I have to tell you about this. I ranted about it and I'll go into detail more with you after, but like I guess there is someone, just there are people who think that if you don't breastfeed your baby, it's like the easy way out. If you go with formula and bottle feeding, it's like the easy way out. And I was so annoyed because I'm like, as someone who's literally done all of it, formula feeding, breastfeeding, bottle feeding, pumping, feeding babies someone else's breast milk, gavashing babies, we've literally fed our babies every version. The easiest for me was breastfeeding and the hardest is like bottles.
Yeah, bottles is harder.
How could anyone think that that is
Easiest
easier?
is obviously gavache. Like it just goes straight up their nose. Like their nose.
Yeah, but anyway, I ranted about that. So love you guys and I'll see you another day. Goodbye.
You can relax. Colleen and Eric have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.